Ism Fāʿil, the active participle. What is Ism Fāʿil? Ism Fāʿil is a noun that is derived from a verb that indicates the person or thing performing the action. So it is the doer of the verb. So for example, when you say the verb play, and in English when you say the one who plays, we call it the player. The one who fights, the fighter, and the likes. So likewise, Ism Fāʿil is it shows that the person or the thing that performs a specific action. Now the key characteristics we have, it indicates the doer. It shows who the doer of that specific action is. So it names who or what is doing the verb's action. As we said, writer for the verb write, speaker for the verb speak. And it acts like a noun. It can be definite, like al. Al means something that is specific. It can take case endings and function as a subject, object, or possessive. So here it can the Ism Fāʿil can function as various things. So it can be the subject of a verb, it can be the object, it can be possessive, and the likes. And acts like an adjective. It can also act like an adjective. It can describe another noun, which means it agrees in its gender, number, and its definiteness. And it can also, so in his gender and number, it has masculine, feminine, singular, dual, and plural forms. So like for example, when you bring the Ism Fāʿil katib, the one who writes, you can make it feminine by adding a ta marbuta, katiba. Singular is katib, dual is katibani, and the plural is katibuna or katibat. So just like every other Arabic nouns, you can change its gender and number. Now first we see thulathi. Thulathi means trilateral verbs, so the verbs that have 3 letters. And so the form for these 3-letter verbs is fa'il. Like it comes from the Ism Fāʿil, right? Fa'il. That's the pattern. Now the standard pattern is, for most trilateral verbs, the active participle is formed on the pattern fa'il. This involves adding an alif after the first root letter and placing a kasra on the second root letter. So let's say you have 3 examples are given here. The root letters are 3 here. These are because the verbs are 3, right? 3-letter verbs. 3-letter verbs. You have kaf, ta, and ba. Kataba. Kataba means wrote. What are the steps to do? Take the first letter ka, after that put an alif. See, this involves adding an alif after the first root letter. So the first root letter is kaf, add alif to it, ka, and placing a kasra on the second root letter. The second root letter is ta here. Put a kasra on it, ti. So katib. So it comes in the same pattern as fa'il. Likewise with jalasa, put alif after the ja and kasra on the second letter, which is lam. Jalasa becomes jalis. So kataba, wrote, katib, writer. Jalasa, sat, jalis, the one who is sitting. Dhahaba, went. Put alif and put kasra on the second letter, dhahib. Yani the one who is going. Now there are special cases when there are different letters that comes to these verbs. So for example, we have something called as ajwaf, yani hollow verbs, and these are verbs in which the middle root is weak, which means they have either ya or waw. So it becomes a hamza in the participle. So for example, look, we have a verb here, qala, and here the middle letter is alif. Yeah, so they've given ya or waw. It can either be yani alif, ya, or waw, as we call this in Arabic as harful illa. So if harful illa or any of the letters from waw, alif, or ya comes in the middle, qala, nama, what do? We add a hamza after the alif. So qa'il, the one who says. Qala means he said, qa'il, the one who says. Nama, he slept. Na'im, the one who is sleeping. So that is ajwaf, or what they call as hollow verbs. The verbs in the middle, we have either waw, alif, or ya. And they are called as the harful illa. You can memorize them by saying y, waw, alif, and ya. And defective verbs are naqis. Naqis is if the root letter is weak, it is often dropped. Yani if the last root is weak, like if the last letter is a weak letter or harful illa, then what do? Is it is often dropped when the word is indefinite. So look here, qada. Qada means judged. So this last letter is like, this is actually an alif in the shape of a ya. So when it comes like this, then what you do is you add an alif, qa, and then din. You remove the ya. Qadin, the ya is removed and put a tanween here. Qadin means a judge. Masha walked, mashin, the one who walks. So what has happened here? Remove the last alif here. That becomes actually mashi with the ya. The ya is dropped and put a tanween. Now, when it comes to ghayru thulathi, non-trilateral verbs, there are some steps. First step is present tense, like bring the present tense. So if you have a past tense of ghayru thulathi, non-trilateral verbs, make it into present tense. Start the present tense verb, for example, yudarrisu. So for example, this one, yudarrisu, the past tense is darrasa. Make into present tense, yudarrisu. Then what do? Replace the prefix, change the ya to mim with a dhamma, mu. Replace the present tense prefix with a mu. So yudarrisu becomes what? Mudarrisu. Now what will change? Ensure that the second to last root letter has a kasra. So let's see, the second last letter here is ra with a kasra. Okay, does it have kasra? If it has kasra, then fine. If it does not have kasra, then put kasra. So yudarrisu means to teach. The one who teaches, in English we call it the teacher, we say mudarris. Function in a sentence. Now we're going to see the function of a Ism Fāʿil in a sentence. It can be a doer, al-fa'il. For example, yaktubu al-katibu risalatan. The writer is writing a letter. Here al-katib is the Ism Fāʿil. Now it can come as a mubtada, or subject of a nominal sentence, which is the first word in a normal sentence, mubtada. For example, al-katibu yaktubu risala is the same sentence as here. The writer is writing a letter, but then as it comes as the first word in a normal sentence, and it becomes a mubtada grammatically. It can come as a predicate, al-khabar. For example, huwa muhandis, he is an engineer. And muhandis is an ismu fa'il from the verb handasa. Handasa yuhandisu. So you change the u and put mu, and the second last letter is already kasra, so it says the same, muhandis. And it can come as an adjective. Ra'aytu rajulan jalisan. I saw a sitting man. Ra'aytu rajulan, I saw a man. And jalisan, this is an adjective. Jalis is a ismu fa'il from the verb jalasa, to sit. So summary, if the first form is trilateral, thulathi, you have to follow the fa'il pattern. Qadin, qa'il, katib. If it's non-trilateral, put mu. Like basically first you need to take the fi'l mudariya. That's one important factor over here. As for the trilateral verb, you do it with the past tense. So for example, qadin is from the verb qada, that's the past tense. Qa'il is from the verb qala, past tense. Katib is from the verb kataba, past tense. When it comes to non-trilateral verbs, then you need to change it to fi'l mudariya. So look here, mustakhdim as they're given here. So take the present tense. So the past tense is istakhdama, and the present tense is yastakhdimu. Okay, you have the verb yastakhdimu, change the ya to mu, and then the second last letter should be kasra. It's already kasra, so it says the same, mustakhdim. Likewise, musafir is from the word safara yusafiru. The present tense is yusafiru. Change the u to mu. Second last letter is kasra already, so musafir. And mudarris is, we already seen this one, yudarris. From darrasa, yudarrisu, change the u to mu. Mustakhdim means the user, musafir is traveler, and mudarris is teacher. Complete the chart. So we have, look here, fi'l madi, istaghfara. What is the ismu fa'il of this? Now, istaghfara, is it a 3-letter verb or more than 3? It is more than 3. Since it's more than 3, we cannot do the ismu fa'il on the past tense. We need to change it to present tense. So istaghfara, the present tense is yastaghfiru, as is given here. Well, let's look at the answer here. Yastaghfiru is the present tense. Now change the ya to mu, and the second last letter should be kasra. So yastaghfiru mustaghfirun, and it's ghayru thulathi. It's not 3-letter. It's more than 3. So thulathi means 3-letter verb, and ghayru thulathi is non-3-letter verbs or non-trilateral verbs. Fataha, this is 3 letters, so directly we put alif after the first letter and kasra on the second letter, so fatihun. That's thulathi. Aqama, this is not 3, so we make it to present tense. Aqama, present tense is yuqimu. So change the u, put mu, muqimun. And we write here ghayr thulathi. Wa'ada. Wa'ada, by the way, the meanings, istaghfara is to seek forgiveness, fataha is to open, aqama is to reside. So muqim is a resident. Wa'ada is to promise. Now this is a 3-letter verb, so just put alif after the first letter and kasra on the second. So wa'id means the one who promises. It's thulathi, it's 3-letter verb. Istamala is to use. So istamala, the present tense is yasta'milu. So the ism fa'il is musta'mil. It's ghayru thulathi, not thulathi. Mana'a, it's thulathi. And so what we do is put alif and kasra. Mani', mana'a, mani'. Mana'a means he prevented. Mani' means a preventer. Labisa, to wear, is 3-letter thulathi as we written here. So labis. Labisa, to wear. Labis means the one who wears. Waqa'a, to fall, is thulathi. Waqi', the one who falls. Ja'a. Ja'a means to feel hungry. It's 3-letter. However, it has alif in the middle. As we saw in one of the slides before, if it's alif is there, if it's a hollow verb, we put a hamza with a kasra after it. Ja'i'. Ja'i' means hungry, like the person who's hungry. It's thulathi. Jara. Now this ends with a, it's alif maksur as they say. It looks like a ya, but it's an alif. In this case, what do we do? Jarin. We put alif and then we remove the ya at the end. Aw al-jari. If you put al to it, then al-jari is thulathi. Jawazan, this is ghayru thulathi. So take the present tense. Jawaza yujawizu, remove the u and put mujawiz. So jawaza is to cross, to cross or to go overboard or like that. Next one, here we have the jumla, the sentence, and we have to write the fi'al madi and ism fa'il and the type of it. So al-katibu al-mahiru yajidu al-qari'a al-mustamti'a. Al-katibu al-mahiru yajidu al-qari'a al-mustamti'a. This means the skilled writer finds the enjoyable reader. So al-katibu al-mahir, yani a skilled writer finds an enjoyable reader. So here the fi'al madi, if you take the verb katib, the fi'al madi is kataba. And the ism fa'il is obviously katib. And it is going to be thulathi. طيب. And then we also have qari'a here, and that the past tense fi'al madi is qara'a, and the ism fa'il is qari'a, and it's thulathi. Now mustamti' is from the verb istamta'a. Ism fa'il is going to be istamta'a. Ism fa'il is mustamti' and it's ghayru thulathi. Al-muhandisu al-mushrifu على المشروع قائم بواجبه. This sentence means the engineering the al-muhandis is the engineer, al-mushrif is supervising. So the supervising engineer, or the engineer that is supervising the mashru', the project, قائم بواجبه, is fulfilling his duty. So muhandis is from the verb handasa, and that's the ism fa'il and is غير ثلاثي. Mushrif is from the verb ashrafa. Ashrafa yushrifu. So ism fa'il is mushrif and is غير ثلاثي. And qa'im is from the verb qama. Ism fa'il is qa'im and it is ثلاثي. Next one is al-fallahu zari'u ardihi mutafa'ilun bil hasadi. The farmer who cultivates his land is optimistic about the harvest. So here zari' is the ism fa'il here. So the fi'al madi is zara'a, and that is obviously thulathi. Mutafa'il, this is from the verb tafa'ala yatafa'alu. The fi'al madi is tafa'ala. So ism fa'il is mutafa'il and is ghayru thulathi. الطائر المحلق في السماء يرى الأشياء بوضوح. The bird that is flying in the sky sees things clearly. Now الطائر is the ism fa'il and the fi'al madi is طارة, and it is ثلاثي. And next one, محلق, also محلق is the fi'al madi is حلق. So ism fa'il is محلق and it is غير ثلاثي. الأم هي الراعية لأبنائها. The mother is the راعية, the one who cares for her children, or the one who is responsible over her children. So here the ism fa'il is الراعية, and the verb, the past tense, is ra'a, راعية, or for female we say ra'at, and this is thulathi. It is 3. Next exercise, نكمل الفراغ باسم فاعل مناسب كما هو في المثالين التاليين. So as you can see, there's 2 examples given. كتب حامد فهو كاتب. Hamid wrote, so he's the writer. ذهبت فاطمة فهي ذاهبة. Fatima went, so she is the one who goes. So likewise we say شرب محمد فهو شارب. Muhammad drank, so he's the one who drinks. جلست جميلة فهي جالسة. Jamila sat, so she is the one who's sitting. It's female, so you have to add ta marbuta. ندم الظالمون فهم نادمون. The oppressors regretted, so they are the ones who regrets. So like here it's plural, so we have to make the ism fa'il also into plural. سافر واجد ونبيل فهما. Nabil and Wajid and Nabil traveled. So ism fa'il is musafir. However, when it is dual, you have to make the ism fa'il also to dual. So you're going to say musafirani. Namat at-talibatu fahunna. So na'imatun you're going to say. So the female students, they slept, so they are the ones who sleep. Now here نصيغ اسم الفاعل من كل فعل من الأفعال الآتية ونستعمله في جملة مفيدة. So you have to make this into ism fa'il and make them into sentence. Shariba, the ism fa'il is sharib. So we can say أنا شارب الحليب للحليب. I'm drinking milk. Amila is to work. Amil is a worker. You can say Zaydun amilun. Zayd is a worker. Qa'ada is to sit. Qa'id means sitting. أنا قاعد على الكرسي. I'm sitting on the chair. Sami'a is to hear. Sami' is the one who hears. أنا سامع للقصة. I'm hearing the story. حفظ is to memorize. حافظ is the one who memorizes. So أنا حافظ للقرآن. I'm memorizing the Quran, like that. So they're given here actually like شارب, الولد شارب الشاي, العامل مخلص, الطالب قاعد على المقعد, الرجل سامع قصة, حامد حافظ القرآن, like that. So then here we have to complete the table and the answers are given here. As you can see here, katib, so mudakkar means male. Katib, the muannath for that is katiba. So katib is writer, the female writer is katibatun. Now this is for singular. For muthanna, for dual, we say katibani and katibatani. And for jam' plural, we say katibuna and katibatun. Now qari means a reader. So male we say qari'un, female qari'atun. This is singular. And for dual we say qari'ani and qari'atani. For plural qari'una, qari'atun. Ali means a scholar or a scientist. For female we say alibatun. For dual alimani and alimatani and alimuna, alimatun for plural. For both male and female. Shakir means the one who says thanks, who is showing gratitude. Shakiratun female, shakirani dual for male, shakiratani dual for female, shakiruna plural for male and shakiratun plural for female. Fahimun means the one who understands. So that's for male singular, female singular fahimatun. Fahimani fahimatani, this is for dual muthanna, and for plural fahimuna fahimatun, for both singular for both male and female. Now we have here rajin. Rajin, this is to hope, the one who is hopeful. So rajin, rajiyatun, that's for female. Rajiyani, rajiyatani for dual, and rajuna, rajiyatun for plural. Muslimun means the one who submits. Muslimatun for female. Muslimani dual for male, and muslimatani dual for female. Muslimuna plural for male, and muslimatun plural for female. Mukrimun. Mukrimun means the one who honors. So, or you can say the one who is, the honoring person. For female, mukrimatun, and mukrimani, mukrimatani for dual, male and female, and mukrimuna, mukrimatun for plural. Muntaliq means the one who is like leaving. Muntaliqatun for female, muntaliqani, muntaliqatani for dual, and muntaliquna, muntaliqatun for plural. Mustaghfir means the one who is seeking forgiveness. Female mustaghfiratun, mustaghfirani and mustaghfiratani for dual, and mustaghfiruna and mustaghfiratun for plural.